Coming up on Look Today, well, the City of Saratoga Springs held its ribbon-cutting ceremony today for the Spa Solar Park. I've got details. Plus, Shelters of Saratoga, they review findings from a survey conducted on homelessness in our area. More on that coming up. And Saratoga Springs City School District is getting closer to finding a new superintendent. Got those details. All ahead on Look Today. Welcome everyone. Yes, we're back. I'm J. Hood Jackson. This is Look Today. Well, in tonight's program, I sit down with Maggie Frank. She's Executive Director of Wellspring. She's here to talk about a national fundraising competition called the Purple Purse Challenge. Plus, I also sit down with Tina Carton. Now, she's Sustainability Coordinator for Saratoga Springs, and she's here to talk about the Green Belt Initiative. Plus, we've got your weather for the Tri-North counties, but first, these headline stories. Big one in our lead story. City of Saratoga Springs held its ribbon-cutting ceremony today for the Spa Solar Park, located on Weibel Avenue. Now, the new 2.5 megawatt solar park will be able to provide electricity and save the city a projected 40% of its annual energy costs. Now, when we were there today, Saratoga Springs, we found out, was also named a Soul Smart Silver designation by the United States Department of Energy. Well, we spoke to Commissioner Michelle Madigan about what this designation means for our city.
So it is a Department of Energy designation. We have 100 hours of free industry consultant research. It shows that the city is open for solar business.
I want to thank Andrew for that shot. That was a really beautiful shot, Andrew. We also spoke to John Dexinger. Now, he's Senior Vice President of Business and Project Development for Onyx Renewable Partners.
Everybody has their own view of what renewables does. I mean, it's saving a large sum of money for the city, and it's helping them achieve their sustainability goals, and it's helping the environment. And there's many different facets of it that you can focus on.
There's so many benefits to this. All right, in other news, well, Shelters of Saratoga held a community forum on homelessness last night. Now, the discussion detailed the findings of a survey conducted on the homeless population in our area. Now, these findings will help reach the goal of eliminating homelessness in Saratoga. We spoke to Mike Finocchi about that meeting.
The purpose of the forum last night was to show the community exactly what leads to an individual's position that they're in now as being homeless, okay? And basically what would be needed to close those gaps to help these individuals with other services or housing.
Switching from news to weather. Well, temperatures are expected to stay in the high 70s and 80s. For a more detailed look at our weather, let's head to the Glens Falls Weather Center for a look at your first forecast.
Thanks, Jesse. I'm meteorologist Clarence Ponser with your first look weather update across the national map. We'll see a cold front boundary make its way through the mid-south, parts of Texas, parts of the Midwest and Great Lakes. And you'll see high pressure moving way off towards the east. Here's Hurricane Maria. As this cold front inches closer, it's going to kick Maria out to the east. By the time we get to Thursday, high pressure will filter in from the west. We'll continue to see drier weather across much of the northeast this evening. Temperatures generally 50s and 60s. So that's above average for this time of the year. Clifton Park 63, towards Saratoga Springs about 62, Greenwich 62, towards the northern part of the Capital District, Glens Falls 62, the overnight low, 60 Bolton, 58 Pottersville, and 54 in Johnsburg. Some patchy fog late, otherwise mostly clear. And then for Wednesday, we'll see more sunshine after some patchy dense fog early. 86 the afternoon high. We'll see fog lifting away under mostly sunny skies as you walk out the door, mid to upper 60s through the 8 a.m. hour. As you look at the extended forecast, we'll continue to see cooler weather behind the front. Only 60s for highs when we get to Thursday, and that will continue all the way through the remainder of the forecast period. Low temps drop as well, back to the mid to lower 40s for lows Friday through Sunday. Breezes generally out of the north. This is going to feel more like fall as we head towards our viewing area, and plenty of sunshine as well. for Thursday, Friday. Partly sunny, though, on Saturday, and more sunshine by Sunday. Coolest high in the forecast, 62 on Saturday. That's the look at the First Look weather update. I'm meteorologist Clarence Ponser. Now I send it back to you, Jesse.
Thanks, Clarence. Well, it looks like the sun is going to hold, but maybe more fall-like temperatures. Back to the news. Saratoga Springs City School District Board of Education is getting closer to finding a new superintendent. Now, there are 3 finalists who each will present their plans this week. Timothy Terranova will present today, Douglas Silvernell will present tomorrow, and Michael Patton, who's currently the superintendent for South Glens Falls, by the way, will present on October 3rd. Now, we're in contact with Jim Dexter, who's superintendent of BOCES, who's in charge of the search. Coming up, I sit down with Maggie Frank. She's executive director of Wellspring in Saratoga, and she's here to talk about a national fundraising competition that's called the Purple Purse Challenge. And I also sit down with Tina Carton. Now, she's sustainability coordinator for Saratoga Springs. She's here to talk about the Green Belt Initiative. But first, if you see news happening, you want to share a story idea, how about join us for an interview? Then give us a call on the hotline. The number is 798-8000. Well, that's all the time we have for this edition of Look Today. We've got a couple of lookouts for tonight. Yes, we were not here yesterday. It was 90 degrees and sunny, so guess where we were? Okay, but we are back today, and we promise we will be here for the remainder of the week. It's Tuesday, which usually it's Monday, so we're going to look ahead for the week. Joe Dalton, Rich Sellers are coming in. It's a 2-part interview giving us an update on the proposed change in government for Saratoga. Then later in the week, Jeff Altamari and Gordon Boyd are coming in, present slightly different view on that same subject. Bob Reed is coming in. He's going to talk about the jazz barbecue. You want to hear that. BOCES is coming in. Dr. Tarina Parker about some new programs that are being presented at BOCES. And Eric Rosenberg is coming in. He won this primary in town of Wilton for town justice, so we want to catch up with him. More importantly, the lookout tonight goes to David Nicholson. And I want to give you a little story here. My wife and I stopped in Bolton Landing on Friday to see the Vietnam Veterans Memorial, that traveling memorial. And while we were there, we were talking to a lot of people, a lot of Look TV viewers and the like. And this person comes up to me, starts talking, absolutely just amazing person, David, and talking about his own personal experiences in Vietnam, what happened to him, what happened to him afterward and whatever. It was just such a heartwarming conversation with a genuinely nice person who, like so many citizens here in our community, decided to serve to protect our freedom. And David, I just want you to know how much we appreciate that and all of the trials and tribulations that you and your family have faced since returning home. And of course, the underlying theme in all of this is, do we ever learn from history? Okay, tonight on Look TV, Queensbury Town Board meeting, and don't forget, tune in tomorrow night for the stories that matter to you. Good night, everyone.